Welcome to College Prep Confidential, empowering your student with the elite tools they need to get accepted to their dream university. Discover test-taking blueprints from Ivy League professionals, financial aid secrets to get more money for school, and mindset tips for a better college future. Now please welcome your host, Don Sevcik.
Back for more on another episode of College Prep Confidential. A word of warning, listener discretion is advised. We're going to get a little bit woo-woo, metaphysical, and possibly even a little bit spiritual in this episode. So if that turns you off in any way, please consider this your station identification warning to shut off this podcast now. Yet, if you're good with that, then let's jump into episode 12 entitled, It's Out There If You Know Where to Look. I'm a big fan of the movie Point Break. And while Keanu Reeves is supposed to be the hero of that movie, Patrick Swayze's character, Bodhi, stole the show. He was that guy. Now, I've watched this movie countless times, and I learned something new each time. Quick plot synopsis. Because this movie and this podcast episode is about the search, I'm not talking about a Google search or a Yahoo search or a Facebook search. I'm talking about the search. The deep search for meaning and purpose. Keanu Reeves plays Johnny Utah, a college football hero turned FBI agent. As a rookie FBI agent, he's been assigned to track a string of bank robberies. The robbers have never been caught up to this point, but during one of the recent robberies, one of the robbers scuffs his shoe on the counter in the bank, and the cops trace the chemical back to surfboard wax. So Johnny Utah goes and finds out where the particular surf wax and sand chemical mixture are found in California, and he heads to the beach. While surfing, he bumps into one of the mean local surfers. He gets into a fight with the local surf crew on the beach. Now, while he's getting pummeled in this fight, a guy named Bodhi, as we said, played by Patrick Swayze, comes to his rescue. Now, after the fight, Bodhi and Johnny Utah take a walk back to the car, where Patrick Swayze's character Bodhi gives Johnny Utah a profound lesson about the search. Bodhi says, "So you still haven't figured out what riding waves is all about, have you? It's a state of mind. It's that place where you lose yourself and find yourself. And you don't know it yet, but you got it. It's right there." And Bodhi says this, he's pointing right in the middle of Johnny Utah's head. You see, in the movie, Keanu Reeves' character has to learn to surf in order to find the bank robbers. But an unexpected thing happens during this case. He starts to fall in love with surfing. He loves the search for the best wave and the best ride. What he's been looking for all his life, he finds inside the waves on the surfboard. And it works that way with certain things in life, whether it's expertise, information, tips, tricks, tactics, ideas, and most importantly, inspiration. These things don't always jump up and ask for your attention. Some of the best things you need and you must find are hidden. Some of the best things in life require investigation off the beaten path. Sometimes it's a search for enlightenment. And by the way, Bodhi's character in the movie is short for Bodhisattva. This is a term in Buddhist religion meaning an enlightened being. Your enlightenment, my college prep friends, comes from the search. To find the answers, you have to ask the right questions. And in the Point Break movie, the search came from the question, what do I really want? And the answer for Johnny Utah was the wave. And where did Johnny Utah need to look? The sea. What he really wanted wasn't on the football field or even as an FBI agent chasing bad guys. What he really wanted was the feel of surfing on the board on top of the power of the ocean. And he found it through the search. Johnny Utah, through the search, discovered his true identity. Now, in life, we all have two identities. And I got this from Frank Kern's Core Influence Talk. The first identity is called our shell identity. And the second identity is called our core identity. Here's how it works. The shell identity is the one we show the world. It's our shell, our outward-facing shell. Or the one we think the world wants to see. And the core identity is who we really want to be. To borrow from Superman, the shell identity is Clark Kent. Clark is nervous, clumsy, and reserved. The core identity is Superman. Superman saves the world and has no limits. He acts out of his own reality, but he also struggles to fit in, as seen with his Clark Kent character. In fact, this struggle is how waves form. The sun and moon pull on the earth, causing the tides. It's a constant wrestling match. In your life, you'll see the same wrestling match between your shell identity and your core identity. They pull on each other. In Point Break, Johnny Utah has a shell identity of a former football player turned FBI agent. His core identity was to live free like Bodie, surfing the waves. And he found this through the search. In order to search correctly, you must know what you want. Otherwise, you'll be walking around or surfing in the dark. Now, I'm reminded of what Helen Keller said. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight and no vision. Once you have your vision of what you want, then and only then do you begin your search. And with the right search, what you want is out there if you know where to look. When you need to find expert help in a skill you cannot seem to crack, it's out there if you know where to look. When you need a shortcut, tip, or trick for a task that bogs you down in your life, it's there if you know where to look. And when you must find an idea for a college essay, college application, or a career path, it's there if you know where to look. When you have a million things to do, but you're tired and you just want to lay in bed and procrastinate, and you desperately need inspiration, it's there if you know where to look. What is it? It is information. It is inspiration. It is motivation. It is guidance. It is raw passion. It might even be the day the person you are meets the person you ought to be. And it's all out there if you know where to look. Powerful information awaits you, but it's not all sitting out on a Google search or a lazy browse of an internet forum. Whether it's email lists, books, podcasts, videos, professional consultants, it's there if you know where to look. You are the architect of your life. You are the star of your own movie. You are the main character in your story. And Bill Bonner said it best. Everybody wants to be the hero of their own story. Well, heroes take things into their own hands. Heroes differentiate themselves with action. Like Jim Rohn said, let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. The key to a bigger life, a better future with less stress, less anger, it's out there if you know where to look. As you listen to this, there's somebody out there who's an ideal person to help solve your problems. But if you keep the same network of friends and contacts, your knowledge base stagnates. You might be one networking event or social media contact away from a huge breakthrough. And breakthroughs, like other things you're searching for, are out there if you know where to look. You may be one wrong car turn away from a new discovery. You may be one new book away from a breakthrough idea. You may be one new habit change away from the path to a better life. And it's out there if you know where to look. If life is a doorway from one adventure to another, then you must pick new doorways to walk through. a new place for coffee in the morning, a book you never considered reading. Take a new route back to your home or apartment. Pick a new person at random to start up a conversation with. I've seen million-dollar business deals start with an introduction at random in the dog park from two strangers. Run towards something different and out of your comfort zone so you could find what you're looking for, because it's out there if you know where to look. Shut off your computer for a day. Turn off your phone. Rewire your brain, if only for one day, so you could see and do new things. And with these new experiences, you'll get new ideas and inspirations. The new ideas and inspirations might just provide you exactly what you're looking for. And you'll find them only if you know where to look. Now it's time for you to find what you're looking for. If you've got ACT and SAT exams to prepare for, if you've got financial aid troubles, if you've got a college essay to write which you're agonizing over, my company offers a free college prep strategy session to help get you unstuck from your college prep woes. Now, this package is valued at $250. This is what our experts charge. But for our podcast listeners, for the CPC show listeners, I've booked you a free session. You can use this session to help get unstuck and learn more about the hidden roadblocks in college prep. Now, I'm doing this because as a listener of this podcast, you're searching for solutions in the right places. And I've got a solution for you. It's out there, and here is where to look. What you do next is call 1-800-234-2933. Give your contact information to my assistant and mention the free college prep strategy session you heard on this podcast, and we'll go ahead and get you scheduled. Now, if you like what you hear at the strategy session, then we can explore a step-by-step blueprint where we put together a done-for-you college prep process. And if not, at the very least, you get $250 of free college prep advice. Make sure you book after the episode, as our experts have limited capacity each week for sessions. Now, once again, that's 1-800-234-2933, 1-800-234-2933, or you can go to cpcshow.com. Now, you're out there, you're searching for college prep help, and now I've shown you where to look. The next step is for you to walk through that door. I want to thank you for listening, and here is to your college prep success.
That's all for this episode of College Prep Confidential. To discover how to give your student a better future by increasing financial aid, improving test scores, and reducing stress, visit our website at cpcshow.com. That's cpcshow.com.